Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be doing a price prediction for AMC for the upcoming trading week. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. So today we're going to be doing a video about AMC, where I think AMC Entertainment is going to be headed in this upcoming trading week, and kind of the overall analysis of why right now is actually a very good time to be picking up AMC stock. So let's dive in. Let's take a look at AMC and kind of see what's been happening. So in the last trading session, AMC was up about 10%. I mean, definitely we've seen that the bullish sentiment on AMC stock has been going up quite a bit. I mean, it's been surrounded by so much good news. I mean, their overall kind of bullish sentiment is kind of headed in the right direction for the kind of traders, and we have a lot of facts on why AMC stock has actually been climbing, aside from the fact that people call it a meme stock. But if we dive in a little bit deeper and actually take a look at AMC and really the fundamental values that have kind of been pushing the stock upward, I think it's getting past the point to where, this overall stock is just much more than a meme stock. So we had their earnings. We got a really good look at their earnings. And yes, their earnings were not fantastic. And then the company did lose $4.59 billion in the year of 2020, but they did beat the expectations of what people were actually, kind of expecting for the stock in itself. And that's always a good, when they do have a revenue beat or kind of beat the expectations. It means that overall AMC as a company is trying to do really the best it can, right? Most people are arguing kind of the amount of debt that AMC is taking on is kind of scary. But for me, a lot of companies do have to take on debt. Even this companies like Google and all these other companies at one point probably did have to take on debt when they were not as big, or when, when the company was first starting out. It's just all part of the process. Obviously, because of the pandemic, AMC was one of the stocks that actually got hurt the most. So it's not feasible for people to think that, okay, AMC is going to put up great earnings or AMC is going to be doing fantastic during the pandemic. It's just like airlines and cruises. Those stocks, those companies are absolutely massive, but they were losing billions and billions and billions of dollars, and they needed multiple stimuluses to be able to help them out. So if we really dive in and take a look at AMC, I mean, the overall trend for AMC has been doing very well. People who bought the stock at $2, $3, they've definitely seen a massive amount of return. So if we really take a look at the 3-month chart here altogether, I mean, the stock is up 182%. And even taking a look at the 1-month chart, the stock is up about 100%. So, a lot of people are kind of wondering, okay, so where's AMC going to be headed in this upcoming trading week? What is the path that AMC is actually going to be taking? Well, for me, I do see a price target for about $14 to $16 for AMC this week. It kind of just depends on overall how the market is doing. I feel like AMC in themselves does follow the trend of kind of how the overall market is doing and how GameStop kind of doing. I feel like they all trade the same. But, a lot of people, have been waiting. When's AMC going to really follow the steps of GameStop? Can AMC follow the steps of GameStop? Well, it is theoretically possible. And I do feel like if AMC stock is pushed up high enough, I do feel like, that AMC can reach $100 or maybe even $200. And I know that some people do say it's impossible or it's not possible or you're just talking, but like I said, a lot of people did not really expect GameStop to go to $500 a share either. So, I mean, when you really take a look at it at face value, anything is possible, especially when it comes to the overall market. The last year, we've definitely seen that the market is very volatile and sometimes a lot of crazy things happen and people really can't justify it. But if we're just taking out like an overall price prediction for AMC for next week, I do see AMC stock going upward. I do think it could hit $12 to $16. And like I said, it just depends on overall market conditions. Sometimes news does also help and stuff like that. So, AMC has definitely been more kind of in the news lately because of kind of what happened, the overall rally that happened about a couple of months ago. So AMC does get a lot more publicity. There's a lot of people who love the stock, a lot of retail traders who are putting a lot of money into AMC Entertainment, and even a lot of big time analysts are starting to get more bullish on AMC Entertainment. Like I said, it was just one of those stocks that happened to be neglected during the pandemic. Obviously, like I said, they lost a lot of money during the pandemic. One of the businesses that got hit the most, so they had to take on a lot of debt. But even a lot of analysts are saying, that AMC can make a turnaround, that AMC stock can actually recover. Why? Because it's not like AMC is not trying to be innovative or they're not trying to, maintain their business platform. It's not like Blockbuster back in the day, where they didn't really care. They didn't really try to innovate. AMC is working very, very hard to make sure that the company is staying afloat and making sure that they're headed in the right direction. Now, we do have some outlook that's definitely going to be pushing AMC stock upward in the next couple of months, and that's one is obviously new movie releases. So obviously people have not been able to go to the movie theaters for a very long time, and with new blockbusters coming out with like new movie releases that people have been really wanting to see, this is definitely going to push stock upward. And if we even take a look at it from a bigger perspective as well, the states are reopening up again. United States is trying to reopen. Movie theaters are reopening in New York and San Francisco, which are two of the biggest box offices for AMC as a company. AMC being the biggest movie theater all around the world, I don't see the company going anywhere even in the next 50 to 100 years. I think the company does very well about its business model, making sure it's providing for its customers. And there's going to be a lot of pent-up demand, which is definitely going to boost quarter 1 and quarter 2 outlooks from AMC from a longer and shorter term perspective, which is very good. And this is why I think right now is a very good time to start picking up stocks like AMC, because, these stocks have been neglected for so long. And as people see the pandemic is actually slowly going away, President Biden is now rolling out more vaccines. People are getting more optimistic about the world actually reopening back up. Soon enough, we'll get to ditch the masks and stuff like that. And then when we take a look at it at face value and we really dive in a little bit deeper about the overall analysis of AMC, with pent-up demand and new movie releases and people not really being able to do this kind of stuff for over a year, people are going to kind of be jumping at the opportunity, an opportunity that, once people really took for granted. If you really think about it from a bigger perspective, people, say, oh, I never really went to the movie theater, but the fact that you can't almost just put something inside you. We're like, well, I want to go to the movie theaters. I haven't been to the movie theaters in over a year, which is definitely going to boost its overall business. But like I said, a lot of people love the stock. It's getting a bunch of analyst upgrades. A lot of analysts are really starting to see the bullish sentiment behind AMC, which kind of started off as a meme stock. Like I said, a bunch of Reddit people were like, all right, we're going to drive these stocks upward. This is why we're going to drive these stocks upward, just to, piss off the hedge fund managers and make these people lose lots of money. But I feel like with AMC, it's gotten a little bit deeper on the overall level that people actually just feel like AMC does have a good business model, but it was just overall neglected. Short sellers taking big advantage of AMC, thinking that it's going to go bankrupt, thinking that the company was not going to make it. And AMC did save itself from bankruptcy, which is a very good sign. And I feel like, the United States kind of just started to open up right around a good time, so that way AMC doesn't have to really lose any more money. The company has always been profitable, so it's not like the company was operating at a loss or anything like that. Yes, there's a lot of talks about share dilution and stuff like that, but given the right circumstances, I feel like AMC can follow the footsteps of GameStop. I do feel like AMC stock does have the potential to hit $100, $200, or even $300, but it always just has to be for the right circumstance. But for the overall price prediction of next week, I do think that AMC stock is going to probably go to around $14 to $15. Obviously, it depends on market condition. You never know when bad news is definitely going to hit the market, but we just got stimulus approved, which is always a very good sign, and the markets generally react very well to that altogether. It's very good to see altogether of basically overall what the stock is going to be doing, but I do see a lot of upside potential in AMC in the coming weeks, and I do see a lot of potential, kind of upside in AMC stock for the next couple of months as well. With that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. Let me know down in the comment section below, guys, what you think of AMC Entertainment stock. Do you guys think AMC Entertainment stock is going to hit $20 by the end of next week? If you guys own AMC stock, how many shares do you guys own and what's your average? I'm always very curious to know. With that being said, guys, thank you. Have a great day.